The shelter woke up the same way it always did, with sound. Bowls clanged. Doors rattled. Dogs barked, each one trying to be louder than the last. Morning light crept across the concrete floors, stopping just short of the back corner. That's where he lay. Every day. In the same spot. Head on his paws, body curled tight, as if trying to take up as little space as possible. While the other dogs pressed against the bars, jumped, spun, and pleaded, he stayed still. At first, people thought he was just resting. Shelters are stressful places, after all. They said he just needed time. And so they kept walking. He hadn't arrived quietly when he was first brought in. His eyes followed every movement. His ears perked at every sound. He was learning the rules, but the days passed, and no one stopped for him. Dogs around him left, and new ones arrived. His world shifted while he stayed exactly the same. Waiting without knowing what he was waiting for. Before the shelter, there had been a porch. A patch of shade where he lay every afternoon. He remembered the rhythm of footsteps that always came back, the sound of a door opening that meant dinner, or warmth, or a voice saying his name. Then one day, the footsteps didn't return. He waited anyway. Waiting had always worked before, in the shelter. Waiting felt heavier. Volunteers would pass his kennel and smile. "He's so calm," they'd say. "He doesn't cause trouble." No one noticed his eyes weren't sleepy, they were empty. No one saw how he flinched when another dog was taken out. Lying there wasn't rest. It was protection. If he didn't hope, he couldn't get hurt again. Days turned into weeks. Then, one afternoon, a volunteer named Rowan stopped. She knew that the loud ones break your heart quickly, but the quiet ones break it slowly. She crouched down and didn't say a word. She just waited with him. The shelter moved on around them. Finally, his eyes shifted not to her face, but to her shoes. He was checking if she was real. Rowan started coming back every day. She didn't bring treats, she didn't reach in. She just sat on the floor, matching his stillness. She'd whisper to him, her voice steady and safe. Slowly, he began to associate her voice with peace. The first real change came when he lifted his head to look at her. The shelter kept moving. No one else noticed. But Rowan did. "Hi," she said softly. From that day on, the place where he lay shifted, inch by inch, closer to the front of the kennel. He was still quiet, but he was present. One afternoon, a woman stopped and frowned softly. "He looks lonely," she said. Rowan nodded. "He is. But he's also waiting." The woman knelt down. The dog stood slowly, carefully, as if asking for permission. When her hand reached through the bars, he didn't back away. He leaned in. The day he left, his kennel looked drawn to empty, to quiet. He paused at the door, glancing back at the spot where he had lain every day. Rowan whispered, "You don't have to wait anymore." He walked out, head up, still quiet, but no longer forgotten. No one noticed he lay there every day, until someone noticed why. And sometimes, the ones who moved the least have been waiting the longest.